Hello students, welcome back to our EVS class. This is the first part of the 14th chapter, Our Rich Heritage. Children, do you know, our country is home to many architectural marvels. Some of them were built by rulers who ruled India hundreds and thousands of years ago. These are pictures of three famous monuments. Children, can you identify these pictures? There is space given in the textbook to write the name of these monuments. First picture is Taj Mahal. Second picture is Charminar. And third picture is Ajanta Caves. Children, have you ever visited any one of these monuments? Children, our India is a land of diversity. India is a country which has a rich cultural, natural and architectural heritage. Every state of India has a unique culture. India has a variety of landforms across its length and breadth. Hills, mountains, plateaus and plains, deserts and rivers are found in different parts of the country. So children, India has a variety of landforms like hills, mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts and rivers, which are found in different parts of our country. Children, we have the Bay of Bengal in the southeast, Arabian Sea in the southwest, Indian Ocean in the south and the Great Himalayas in the north. So children, we have Bay of Bengal in the southeast, Arabian Sea in the southwest, Indian Ocean in the south and the Great Himalayas in the north side. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. So children, where is Andaman Nicobar Islands located? The Andaman Nicobar Islands are situated in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. Children, we have number of national parks like Ranthambore, Jim Corbett and Kaziranga, where a variety of flora and fauna are found. The architectural heritage of India includes several artistic and beautiful monuments. India is also known for its rich cultural heritage of art, music and dance. India's national symbols represent its rich cultural heritage. Let us learn more about them. First we have national flag. The colors of our national flag have a lot of significance. The deep saffron indicates strength and courage. The white part in the middle stands for peace and truth, while the green at the bottom represents India's growth and prosperity. At the center of the white band is a blue wheel with 24 spokes. So children, what is the significance of colors in our national flag? The deep saffron indicates strength and courage. White part in the middle stands for peace and truth. Green at the bottom represents India's growth and prosperity. And at the center of the white band, there is a blue wheel with 24 spokes. Next we have National Anthem. Our national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. The official duration of the national anthem is 52 seconds. So children, what is our national anthem? Our national anthem is Jana Gana Mana. And who composed this national anthem? Rabindranath Tagore composed our national anthem. Next we have national emblem. Our national emblem has been adopted from the lion capital of Ashok at Saranath. This emblem is printed on all important national documents like the passport and also on our currency. Next we have national bird. Our national bird is the peacock. The bird has been a part of the rich religious and cultural tradition of India. It is found in different parts of the country and easily recognized by the people of India. So children, what is our national bird? Our national bird is peacock. Next, we have national animal. Our national animal is the tiger. It is known for its strength, intelligence and beauty. So children, what is our national animal? Our national animal is tiger, and it is known for its strength, intelligence and beauty. Next we have national flower. Our national flower, the lotus, is also a part of our ancient culture history. It is regarded as auspicious in many religious texts of India. So children, today we have learned about India, a land of diversity, and India's national symbols represent its rich cultural heritage. So children, please read your textbook carefully and learn about our national symbols. The rest of the topics we will discuss in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.